This is how to build an AI chatbot for your website, which can qualify and convert leads, automatically book appointments into your calendar, and handle customer support all at the same time. So the first thing you want to do is to go to Go High Level. Now, if you're not already on Go High Level, you can use my link below and you'll get 14 days free trial, which is more than enough time to build and also test your AI chatbot for your website. So once you're in Go High Level, if you haven't already, go ahead and create a sub account. So once you're in your sub account, you want to go down to AI agents. This is the place where we'll actually build and create our first AI chatbot for your website. And you want to head over to Conversation AI. So this is your AI dashboard where you can see all of the calls and all the messages that have been sent by your AIs. And if you go over to agents list, this is where you'll be able to view all of your agents, all of your AI agents that you've built in the past and that are currently running. First thing we're going to do is we're going to create our agent. So you want to go over to the top right corner where it says create bot, and we are going to select the prompt-based bot as this is the best for people who are just starting out. It's very simple. So you want to go ahead and press create new bot, and then here we're going to select what you want your bot to be doing. So if you want it for customer support and FAQs, you can press general Q&A, or if you want it to be on your website and help convert clients on your website and help them book into an appointment or book into a call with you, then you want to pick appointment booking. I'm going to go ahead and use general Q&A. This is because we can have both customer support and appointment booking at the same time if we use this, which I'll show you how to do later on. We want to press continue. And then this is where we actually start to create our bot. So the first thing we want to do is give your agent a name. So I'm going to call it AI Website Chatbot. For set bot status, we want to go to autopilot. This means it's running in the background. We don't have to monitor it. We don't have to intervene with it, and it's just on all the time. And then for the supported communication channels, you'd want to deselect everything and just have the live chat checked. So as I'm doing right now, you want to unselect everything and just make sure that live chat is enabled. This means that this AI agent that we're creating will only respond to the messages that are sent through the live chat on your website. And this chatbot can be used in any website at all. It doesn't have to just be Go High Level. If you're on a Wix website, you can use it. If you're on a Wordpress website, you can use it as well. It's very, very easy to do. And down below, we want to just enter your business name. So my business name is Everything AI. And now we want to decide how quickly we'd like our bot to respond. So for website chatbots, I tend to recommend about 5 seconds. This is because it's not too quick, but it's also not slow. When you're on a website and you want, quick customer support or you want quick answers, you want it to be really quick. But we also don't want it to be 1 or 2 seconds because this won't give the AI enough time to read through the information that we're going to give it later on, so it knows how to answer the right questions. And if we choose too quick of a time, this means that the AI's chatbot's performance will decrease. So the sweet spot for me that I've discovered is 5 seconds. And for the maximum messages a bot can send in a conversation, I would put this down to 25. This is because we don't want the conversations going on forever because it's just going to be costing you more and more money and it's going to be a complete waste of time. And for the allow bot to respond to images and voice notes, I'd leave both of these because normally on a website chatbot, the customer isn't going to be sending images or voice notes. Now for send bot to sleep, when you send a manual message or a workflow message, I'm going to leave both of these off. This is optional. And for response settings, you want to leave this. So we're going to head back to the top and we also want to press set as primary bot. Now once you've set your bot as primary, we're now getting onto the most important part of this whole setup. And we're going to go ahead and give it a knowledge base. And very simply put, this knowledge base is the place where this AI will pull all of its information from. This AI isn't all-knowing. It doesn't know everything about your business or about you yet. That's why we need to give it the information so we can handle customer support or booking appointments automatically. So we're going to create one. And to do this, you want to head over to create knowledge base. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call mine AI Website Knowledge Base. Don't need to give it a description, press add. Now in this tab, you want to add as much information as you can. I would leave all of these tabs and just focus on rich text. This is because if you play around with the web crawler and the tables and FAQs too much, this is just more information for the AI chatbot to scroll through and to try and scan through. We want to go ahead and press add rich text. Now you want to give it a name, so I'm going to call mine AI Website Chatbot Rich text. So if you could actually spell, that would be helpful. And after you've given it a name, this box below is the key. This is where you're going to give it all of your information, everything you possibly can. And if you're worried about what information you're putting here, don't worry, I've got you covered. I've just created a prompt template just for you guys, which covers 99% of all of the information that AI website chatbots need. What you want to do is use the link below this video where I have attached the link to the prompts, and this link will take you to the free community which I've made, and you want to go over to free resources. Now in this tab there is a folder for your website chatbot prompt templates, and what this is essentially these are templates that you can use for your chatbot depending on exactly what you want it to do. So for the knowledge base template here, there are placeholders that you just need to replace for your business. It's got all of the information in here that the chatbot requires. You just need to replace the information that are in the square brackets. So like it says here, business name, you just need to add your business name, what you do, so just tell it exactly what you do, give it as much detail as you can, because the biggest thing when you're making AI agents and AI chatbots is the AI chatbot's limit is its information that is given, its data. So if you don't give it as much information as you can or as much data as you can, the performance of the chatbot will be the same level of what the information you give it. So if you give it some really detailed, really precise information, it's going to perform amazingly and it'll do exactly what you tell it to do. If you give it some really brief general tasks or really brief general information, it's not going to do exactly what you want it to do because it doesn't know, it can't read your mind. So you need to tell it down to the wire exactly what you want. And what you want to do is change out all of the placeholders for your relevant information for your business. And once you've filled in all of the information in this template, so all of the placeholders that are in there with your specific business details, you want to copy it all, paste it in here, and you just want to press save. Now that covers you for 99% of all of the information that the chatbot will require. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to assign this knowledge base to the chatbot. So you want to go ahead and click back and go over to Conversation AI once again. Go over to Agents List and you want to click the agent that we've just created. So go on there and click Bot Training. Now this is where we want to add a knowledge base trigger. So you want to choose the knowledge base that we've just created, and you can give it a few instructions, but all of the information is already contained within the knowledge base. So press save, and now once the AI chatbot has its knowledge base, we want to go over and click Bot Goals. And in this section, this is where we just want to add a little bit more of information so the chatbot knows exactly what we want it to do. So for the model that it's currently using, so OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, that model is great as it is, do not change it. And for these three sections here, I've also created 3 more templates depending on what you want your AI chatbot to do. If your AI agent's goal is to handle customer support, or whether it's to qualify and book leads into your calendar, I've created prompt templates for both of those things. So in the free resources classroom, you can see the customer support template here for the people who want their website chatbot to handle customer support. And we've also got appointment booking templates. So for those business owners who want this chatbot to qualify and book leads into their calendar, ready for a one-on-one appointment or consultation, which this chatbot will also do. And there's also a combined template, so whether you want it to do customer support and also book appointments. And the way that it books appointments is it will send a calendar link. So if you use Calendly or Go High Level or anything like that that has a online calendar that your clients or leads can book themselves into, that's the way that we're going to book them in for an appointment. Alternatively, if you don't have Calendly or anything like that, what you can do is, rather than a link to your Calendly page, and you want to replace it with whatever phone number that will go towards booking an appointment. So let's say the lady at the front of desk in reception, if she's the one who handles all the appointment booking, attach her phone number to the information of the AI chatbot, and then basically just say, okay, when the lead has answered all the relevant questions, when it's qualified, tell them to ring this number to book in for an appointment. So they'll be shifted over to the receptionist or whoever handles the appointment booking, and then they'll be booked in for an appointment with you guys. And once you've added all of your relevant business information to the prompt templates, you just want to copy and paste them back into here exactly like we did with knowledge base. But for this time, you need to make sure to separate all of the templates. So for each of the templates, there is I'll show you one here. So there's 2 hashtags, so that's a personality. That means that's one section, and then we've got the goals, that's another section, and then additional information. So you guys can see for personality here, you want to copy and paste all of this and paste it into the personality section. For the goals and for the additional information, you want to do the same here, so goals and additional informations. We're going to leave all of these setup actions here. You can add them and have a play around with them if you want, but I just think they complicate things for people, especially for people who haven't really used AI before and they're just starting out. All of the goals and all the things that you want the chatbot to do, you can do with the knowledge base and with the goals. If you want it to set up automations or anything like that, if you want it to trigger a workflow inside of Go High Level, then you can do it that way as well. But that's just all complicated. And for now, we're just focusing on simple customer support, customer inquiries, and booking appointments on converting leads from your website to your calendar. Now, once we've filled in all of the information, all of the goals that we want the chatbot to do, we need to test it. And testing your chatbot is one of the key things that you need to do before you send it to your website and before it goes live on your website. So what you want to do is go over to bot training, and in the section on the right hand side where it says test your bot, you want to click on the send a message box below. And in this bit, you want to just basically role play as a customer. So play around, ask it customer support questions that frequent customers may ask to book an appointment, ask to speak to a human, ask to see the website or some products that you might have listed, just any of the relevant information that is in your knowledge base. You want to just test that it's working. If you want to, you can also get some of your co-workers or some of your employees to test this. This is a great way of testing AI agents, is getting multiple people to test it, and then they provide feedback, and then you just go back and edit all of the little things that need improving. And once you've tested your chatbot and made all the improvements and modifications that you need, we are now going to add it to your website. So what we want to do is head over to Site on the left side, and on the top row we want to head over to Chat Widget. We want to press New, and we're going to press Live Chat because this is the best one to use. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to Chat Window, and we're going to make sure that this button here under Live Chat Assigned is turned off. This is because if you hover over the information here, it says keep disabled if you're using Conversation AI. So when this is on, your Conversation AI won't work. So make sure that this is turned off. And now, as you can see on the right hand side, we now have a working AI chatbot that you can use on your website. And if you're not happy with how it looks, or you want to make some modifications or edit its appearance, you just want to head over to Style. And you can have a play around with it as well. You can adjust its appearance down here. You can do lots of different things with it. You can change the color, you can change the icon as well. You can even add a welcome message if you really like to. And once you've made your chatbot look exactly how you'd like it to, you want to go ahead and click Save at the top. Now, for some people, when you click Save, a message will come up which will read, the agency website URL cannot be blank. And what this means is basically you haven't added your website URL to your company information. So just quickly to fix this, because I know a few people have had this problem, you want to go over to Settings, and then in Business Profile, you want to just make sure that your business website is there. And once you've filled that in, you want to just press Update Information, and you want to head back to Sites and Chat Widget, and then your save should work. And once you've saved your chat widget, we are now getting on to the best part. So you want to press Get Code at the top, and this is the code that you want to copy, which will allow you to add your AI chatbot to any website. And when I say any website, I mean any website. This works for Wix, it works for WordPress, and obviously it works for Go High Level as well. But any website provider, this chatbot can be added to. It's amazing. And the only thing you need to do is just paste this code into the code editor on your website provider. And if you want to add it to your Go High Level website, let's say you've got a website on Go High Level, you want to go over to Websites, and you want to pick the website that you'd like, go over to Settings, and then down here where it says Chat Widget, you want to add the chat widget that we've just created. And then you want to click Save. And once it's saved, if we want to view our website, we'll be able to see in the bottom corner, our chatbot will appear. So as you can see right there, it says, hey there, have a question, chat with us here, and then this is the AI chatbot ready to go with sound effects, with everything exactly how you'd like it. So I'd recommend for a website like this, you might want to change the blue color to a red, so just so it's in line with everything, just so everything looks the same, it looks more professional that way. To make sure it's really working, you can also test it in this space here, so you can send it messages and make sure that it's exactly what a customer would need. Just like that, we are finished. You now have a working AI chatbot on any website. And don't forget to use the prompt templates that I've included below. They cover all of the necessary information that you will need for this AI chatbot. Once again, if you have any questions or you're struggling, please feel free to either reach out to me or do a post or join the community and do a post in the community. That's exactly what it's there for. It's a community of like-minded business owners who want to implement AI, and we're helping each other out. We're doing it step by step, figuring it out together. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.